You're gonna try to guess who the white guy is. If you guess this right, then I will strip down to my underwear and roll in the snow in the backyard. And if you guess this wrong, you have to do it.
I ain't doing none of that.
What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
Okay, I think that guy that asked about Kool-Aid, I think he's black.
You're racist. Who is not black? It's a video made by Jubilee. Go check them out. Howdy. Russ here.
And Chris.
So guess what you're gonna do today?
You're going to blindfold me and do terrible things to me.
Actually, you wouldn't even be into that kind of thing.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna blindfold you, and then you're gonna try to guess who the white guy is amongst the mix of black people.
Okay. Do all of these people have blindfolds on too?
Yeah, they can't see each other. So is this racist
Well,
to be judgmental just by voices?
I'm thinking that this white dude is going to talk more what is traditionally black than one of these black dudes.
Anyways, if you are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Help the algorithm out. So hit that like button as well. You're going to actually just take your headphones off for a second.
I'm black.
I'm black. I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm white.
Go ahead and put on your headphones.
Oh, now, one quick question I gotta ask. Are there any other like Africans or anybody with like any like Afrocentric ethnicities?
My dad has Nigerian in him.
What tribe? Do you know what tribe?
Actually, I don't, but my mom's Ashkenazi Russian Jew, and then my dad's literally like a mutt. He got Nigerian all the way from Asian to, he's literally mixed with everything.
Okay.
Does he sound black to you?
Like if he's got all that mixed into him, I'm like, how much black is black?
Yeah, true that. Is he really black? He's just a mutt. That whole thing in the culture is so crazy how like you could have like a small little percentage of black in you. You're automatically black.
African American.
Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
My name is
Rosebud?
Fitzgerald. That's like the full first
Did you say his name is Rosebud?
Rosebud.
Well, that's what I just said. I asked you, didn't somebody say their name was Rosebud?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to have that name. That gives a bad mental picture to me.
If you're in the gay community and you're cultured in it, yeah, you don't want to know. It ain't no rose. It ain't no flower. To each their own, but ouch.
Who here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head?
It stink real bad.
What are some
Okay, who said that?
prominent songs?
It stank.
It's Rob.
I think Rob's black. Okay, I think he's really black because it does stink. I've smelled like hot combs on hair.
What are some prominent songs that you're gonna hear at a family reunion?
Oh, they played a lot of blues. Marvin Seed, Bobby Blue Bland. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac and.
Who's that? Who's that?
That was Rob.
That was Rob. That was the same guy that says it stank.
Yeah.
I think Rob's black. Oh,
His
but he could
vocal
be a
inflection,
mole. It could be totally throwing me off here from like moment one, thinking that Rob is black because he's saying the heat comb stank and that he's talking about Tupac and all that.
His vocal inflections, like it kind of made me think of, Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Maybe it felt too black,
See, that's it.
for a
He
second.
may be throwing me
Yeah,
off.
I grew up on classic rock from my mom's side, and then I grew up on Motown from my dad's side.
That's Rosebud.
Who's that? That was Rosebud?
That's Rosebud. I just don't think he'd be smiling like that if he knew what that name meant in some cultures.
You know what I would tell him? What's his name again?
Rosebud.
Rosebud. God. It's like Rosebud.
How'd you forget that one?
How did I forget
You haven't seen one in a while. Hopefully you never saw one. How did
live?
I didn't bring this up. The show did.
Life.
Now the contestants will now vote for who they think is white.
Everyone has one person that's suspicious of them.
So we nowhere, basically.
Yo, we made it.
All right. What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
Red.
I like grape.
You mean purple?
You mean purple?
Rosebud doesn't know his Kool-Aid. He calls grape Kool-Aid grape instead of purple. There's a stereotype that black people call Kool-Aid red and purple instead of the actual flavors.
Oh, so everyone's thinking that gave Rosebud away.
Mm-hmm.
That Rosebud ain't really black.
Nope.
Well, you're telling me the answer.
I'm just telling you what people think.
Okay, I think that guy that asked about Kool-Aid, I think he's black.
You're racist, man.
I had Kool-Aid too.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's low sauce right
It's
there.
very
You said grape.
suspicious. Because where I'm from, we go by colors. We don't go by that. What you just said.
Wait, hold up. Why is that crazy? Because grape and purple are exactly the same thing. I mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from. We go by colors. We go by colors.
Grape Kool-Aid, not purple. Red flag.
He was trying to come at me about the grape, but honestly, I grew up with a bunch of friends, and we all called it that in Harlem.
Dude, he definitely ain't black.
So you're telling me that Rosebud ain't black? Isn't that's the whole point of me listening to this video?
I'm throwing you off.
How you make your Kool-Aid?
You pour the sugar till the ancestors say stop.
Ancestors.
That don't sound very black. Who says ancestors?
Did he say aunt sister?
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off of it?
Nia Long, growing up watching my sisters, Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from that runway show. Is that 90s?
Tyra's from the 90s.
Was that
I was
Rosebud
sitting back
talking
watching it.
about
That's
Tyra
Rosebud,
Banks?
dude.
I think he might be the mole. He's talking about Tyra Banks. It's like, I even know the name Tyra Banks.
And Raven. That's so Raven. I know both those people.
All right.
Contestants will now vote for who they think is white. Who do you vote for?
I don't even know who's who. I know one name. It's Rosebud.
If you guess this right, then I will strip down to my underwear and roll in the snow in the backyard. And if you guess this wrong, you have to do
I
it.
ain't doing none of that shit. Nope.
Come on, agree
nope,
to
nope,
it.
Nope, nope,
Okay, we'll keep it going. We'll let
yeah,
you.
I don't
We'll let you
have
play
enough
longer.
information
Well,
to
they
stake
have to
my
pick
underwear
too.
on this.
They are playing the game too. It's not like they don't feel the
Yeah,
same.
but they don't have to roll around in no freaking snow. I got the thread of snowballs.
Okay.
Mine.
No balls because it'll be sucking
Snowballs.
up
Because
because
if
it'll be so
I
cold.
have to roll in the snow, I'm going to have snowballs.
You got to stay tuned to see who is going to roll in the snow.
Appreciate y'all.
My homeboy I was matching with is gone now, bro. What?
They voted Rosebud out.
They did? Okay.
So did they make the
So
right
because
choice?
they were probably like me, it was the only one they knew the name of.
No, it's because of the Kool-Aid thing.
I
So
think
this is
it's
round
hilarious.
3.
Microaggressions. Let's talk about it.
I got you right here, man. I went to a PWI. Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they find a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity.
like,
Yo.
for the diversity, right? I'm like, they only 5%. I gotta give them credit though, cause like finding us is gonna be a little bit tough.
It's something that
Who
it was
said
like
that?
That was Fritz. PWI. It's predominantly white institutions of higher learning in which whites account for 50% or greater of the student enrollment. Encyclopedia of African American Education.
Primarily white institutions.
Which I didn't know what that was until just now.
Never heard of that term before in my white life.
So basically, they're trying to advertise like, "Hey, we have like inclusion of Asians and gays," even though they really have like a small percentage of it. They're just trying to flex to try to help their image.
Like, look, I'm real
That's
lost.
Rob.
We from the streets. I ain't even get that far, like college and shit like that.
That was Rob?
Yeah.
He could be white and practice to throw everybody off so that he gets some money.
You walk down the street, right, and a white folks see you, the first thing they do when they see you or acknowledge you, they fold their lips, like, and nod their head down, make that weird face.
I do that to everybody.
You fold your lip down?
I just I do a nod. Like, it's a friendly nod, and I do it to black people, to white people, to women. If they're in my path, I acknowledge their existence, and I say, hey, I'm friendly. And there's this big like stereotype that black people think white people are being racist. I think it's a stretch, personally, because I'm white and white people do that to other white people too. It's just a cultural thing, in my opinion. There might be exceptions to that, but whatever.
Make that weird
Or they
face,
give you
you know what I
hella
mean?
space on the sidewalk or even step in the street.
That's Jay.
Or clutch their
Clutch
bag.
the purse.
Microaggressions.
Clutch the
like,
bag.
Take the next elevator.
yes. All of that. All of that.
Hella room in the elevator, too.
Stare at you like you ain't supposed to be here.
Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was, he always used to throw hints like, hey, man, you know, she's nice and all that stuff. And like, he would never say it, but I knew like his upbringing he dealt with a lot of racism stuff. So he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships. Did your parents or, you know, family members like say, hey, like.
That was Jay.
That was Jay talking.
Yeah.
And he's the one that dated a Russian girl, and his dad was questioning it because she wasn't black enough.
Yeah, but it might have been from his dad being kind of an asshole, or it could have just been his dad concerned that people were going to judge him.
For dating a white girl?
It's probably easier for a black person to date a white girl than to bring home an older man than your parents and be like, I'm gay.
I don't know who would do that.
I'm gay. Plus, like, my boyfriend is older than you guys. All of my parents. My stepdad, my mom, my dad.
Just don't throw your grandmother in there.
I don't know. It's pretty close. Contestants will now vote.
We have a tie between Rob and Brevin.
And Brevin was the Kool-Aid question guy.
Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, like I said. I didn't have a traditional like upbringing as far as like dating a lot of different people because I am a queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had 2 parents, 2 older brothers, a little sister, super close.
I still hate that Q word.
Yeah, but I think Brevin's black, really black. And I mean, not really, really, really black, but I mean, I think he is a brother.
He's a brother, but he probably had some white in him at one point. I mean, he said he was queer. His words, not mine. I don't use that word, but
I'm going to say if they throw Brevin off the bus, they're going to make a mistake.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black. My name Robert. I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
I think Rob's white. I think Rob's a mole. I was going to throw Rob
so they're
over.
voting again.
When it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle.
By the way, I think a lot of these guys are your type.
Really?
You don't even get to see them.
Can I go back and look at them and Google at them?
On your own time, you can.
With Rob, like, I feel like I could say certain things to Rob, and he pick up on it quick. If I say certain things to the other, it's like, is you gonna really relate? Or?
The queer. The other. Did you hear how he said that?
The other.
You should see his facial expression. He's like, what the fuck, I'm another?
To the other, it's like, is you gonna really relate? Or?
But he definitely makes like a cringe face. Braven got voted out.
Brandon?
No, it's
Braden?
Braven.
Braven.
It's Brevin.
Brevin.
Brevin. Ooh, shit.
Brevin.
Sorry.
Brevin got voted
I'm not
out.
sure why I got voted out. I feel that a lot of times I've felt that I'm too white for the black people and too black for the white people. But it's okay. It's all good.
Told you he had some white in him.
I knew I wasn't going to get eliminated.
Why is that?
I just found out that Rob...
So you have to take the headphones off for a second, because it...
Well, I know I already heard him say it. I knew I wasn't going to get eliminated. So he knew he was going to be able to pull this off.
Round 4.
What's like one critique and or what's one thing that you think like black people could be like doing better in? Or like a hot take about like black people and, you know, our community and stuff like that.
The gang banging.
Yeah.
That got to stop.
Okay, who just said that?
Well,
The
it's no
gangbanger,
point
that
in
gotta
gang
stop.
banging no more. I mean,
That guy
Rob.
That's Rob? This is a game?
if you think about it, you gang
I
banging.
think that voice is a voice I heard says, I knew that I wasn't going to be eliminated. I think Rob is the mole then.
Everybody that run black in prison is together, even if you from the enemy side, the op side, or anything. So if you go to prison, so if I supposed to gangbang, shoot somebody, and if I get caught and I got to go to prison and get along with the people who I just slid on, it don't make no sense.
Don't be so quick to buy Gucci, Prada, Louis. Like, I mean, I'm not one to speak myself. I got Ricks and Subi on, but at the same time, like, if one of the homies has a brand, you should be going to go buy that, you know?
Who
I
was
feel like
that?
He was just saying to support black businesses, and it was Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I think you should support the business that has the best product, regardless if it's a gay business or a black business, but that's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I sure as heck wouldn't go and get like a cookie from a gay business that the cookie tasted like crap just to support a gay person. I might be gay, but I don't like things tasting like crap.
No, but if he has...
That sounded horrible.
Yeah, that sounded really bad. If he has really good gay cookies,
Hell yeah.
I'd go for it.
But to be real, if there was a gay bakery and a straight bakery, I'm going to the better bakery.
Whatever the better bakery is. If you're gay, you better be able to make a good cookie.
But yeah, there's a stereotype you better be able to. So Gabriel just got voted out.
Gabriel did?
If you think the mole is
Yeah.
still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, raise your hand. All right. So that's unanimous. We're going to end the game right then and there, okay?
The game's over. Who is the mole?
My final answer is Rob is the mole. He's still in the box.
If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box. It is red. That means the mole is still here.
That's Rob.
You guys can lift your blindfolds and
Can I lift my blindfold?
Yeah, you lift your blindfold too.
What? This is hold on. Wait. Rob.
That's Rob. That's Rob.
You gotta get in
Brevin, go.
And I will take one for the team, but you want to know what's crazy?
What?
You wouldn't agree to it if you were going to lose. It's a one-sided thing, but I'll do it.
I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
I got a tip off, to be honest. To be totally honest.
How?
Because there was that little bit of clip that I got to hear that says, I knew I wasn't going to be eliminated.
I knew I wasn't going to get eliminated.
But that wasn't enough.
My name is Robert, but they call me Milk. I'm from South Central. I got adopted at 7 days old as a baby, like out the hospital to a black mother. So I was raised with her ever since 7 days old.
That's crazy.
My whole family is black.
I'm offended of his braids. He's culturally appropriating black culture. His braids are African style braids.
Yeah. But is his hair really straight? Does he have some kink in his hair?
It's hard to tell with the braid.
You can be white and have some black in you.
Yeah,
He looks like you can be black and have some white in you.
He looks a little bit like Post Malone, like old Post Malone, even though I actually thought Post Malone was a very white black guy for a long time. I was wrong. So he won all the money. I'm going to go roll in the frickin' snow, even though there was a little clip in there that gave you a hint. I actually have to get underwear on because I'm not wearing underwear. So I have to put underwear on to go roll in the snow.
We gotta find some snow. It's melting, Dylan. You may not have to.
No, I gotta try. I guess it'll be rolling in the frickin' mud.
Man, it melted quick today, didn't it?
I don't want to do this.
The neighbors are gonna see you rolling around.
There's like weird shit right there.
They sprayed because they marked the pipe stuff.
Fuck it.
You're gonna mess up you're messing up their marks though.
Go all out.
You're humping the yard.
Proof that I did it. I have to do it again. Right there.
I think you're loving this. I think you love the cold. The neighbors are gonna think you're crazy. So glad.
By the time you've seen this, I've already rolled in the snow for you all. So make sure to like this video and subscribe. Russ
and Chris.
Love you long time.
We're not as monolithic as a lot of people would make us out to be.
We are bankers, we're lawyers.
We all originated from Africa. Because you're further away from the equator, it doesn't matter.
Black is beautiful.
He's good looking too. I really like his look.